What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol MMAT for Metamaterials Inc. On the left-hand side, we are looking at the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. This will be more of an update since we did cover this one in recent history, and we can see a couple of key developments here. First one is obvious. We did break that resistance trend line. It was more sideways through time, but I would argue with the breakout that ensued on today's action, it certainly does look good for potential continuation higher. So let's go ahead and remove that from the chart and just look at our horizontal areas. You can clearly see we came into a next area of resistance, this one up here. A couple of upper wicks have stacked at $3.75. After that, to the upside, what do we have? I would certainly make the argument that the next major area, should we clear this 200 SMA as well, do note that the green line on my chart is the 200 and the blue line, is the 50 SMA way up there at 616. But the 200, if we can start to clear this area in here at 375, 200 SMA, then the next target becomes 426 as we just discussed. Let's take our focus over to the 30-minute now and just see what is kind of going on with this price action. Is it healthy? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? What is the deal? Again, earnings are coming up on Tuesday after the bell. But for now, nice pullback after a considerable run here. So what we always like to do whenever we're presented with this scenario is just take the Fibonacci's out from low to high and just sort of see where we fall in terms of percentage pullback. So 38.2 is the key number we want to see hold. It did hold on the first touch, actually provided a nice little bounce there, but we have since closed underneath. So the next one to really watch is $3.50 here, the 50% retracement mark. That would be the one that I want to see hold simply because of the nature of this sideways action, right? You can sort of afford a deeper pullback if this was a huge expansion of range. Let's just clean that up for a second. Let's say today's candlestick looked something like this, right? Huge, massive green bodied candle. In that case, you can afford a little bit more of a pullback, right? So a 50% would be okay, in which case you're looking for a reversal like that. But when the breakout really wasn't that sizable and you start to close under the 50%, then you start to get a little bit concerned, especially with some of these support areas coming back in underneath us. And we know, overall, this isn't the prettiest chart. If I just scrunch this up a bit, you can see nasty sell-off that we've been in. So keep in mind, we're not completely out of the woods. We're not even close to being out of the woods from that daily perspective, but we do have to start shifting our perspective to maybe starting to think for a long over the top of $3.75. We know that it's a critical daily area of resistance. We know the 200 SMA is there on the daily. That would kind of be the trade I would encourage you to watch out for. You're looking for a breakout, any sort of retest here, maybe one quick little pullback, and boom, take the break up and out over 375. We talked about that daily target up next at 426. Deeper levels, those have been on the screen for some time now. Hopefully you've absorbed them. I don't really, I wouldn't ever encourage anyone to short something like this either. So I'm not really, a fan of looking for these lower levels to even offer some support. We know that we're likely in for chop if we really get down underneath that 342 and even into that 329. It's kind of game over. I would expect more sideways chop. So if you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, let me know down below in the comments section or by simply leaving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also check out our main channel linked in the description. And all of that being said, we wish you a green trading week.